Good morning and welcome to my channel, Moon Divination. If you are new here, welcome. If you're already a subscriber, thank you for coming back. I will be doing a reading from Fairy Tale Lenormand by Erwin Lynch and Lisa Hunt. This is a cute little deck that is very interesting. Definitely gives some unique insights. And then also to top that off, The Language of Flowers by Sherilyn Darcy. Great little cards for little inspirational messages. It has a flower and what each flower is representing. All right, let me just get in tune here. Let me think here real quick what I want to say. This message may or may not resonate with you. Take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Hopefully this does resonate with you, even if it's just a small nugget of truth for you to take out of here. I will do a 3-card spread with the fairy tale cards, and then I'll do 3 cards from the Language of Flowers to go along with it. If you happen to like this message, please like so that YouTube can share it and send it out to others. If you haven't subscribed yet, please hit the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so that you receive the messages that I do pretty much daily right now. I probably will continue to do them daily or pretty much every day. And if this does resonate with you, please comment below. Let me know if you liked it, you didn't like it, what part of it did resonate, what part of it didn't resonate. And just let me know and we have a conversation. And I do thank you again for being here, and we're going to get right into the reading. Alrighty, let's see here. I thank you, Holy Spirit, for being here with us today. I ask that you be present during this reading. I asked for clear and concise messages and direction on what you would like for me to speak of today. I ask for love and light to be present during this reading, and I ask for all my guides to be here to help guide me and to help discern the messages for whoever needs to hear them for the collective consciousness. This is a general read. I will do a 3-card spread, and I do thank you for all your love, support, and guidance. Namaste. All right, Holy Spirit, what messages are for the collective consciousness today and whoever needs to hear these messages? This is a timeless reading, so whenever you see this is when you are meant to see it. And I hope you can hear me today. I'm a little soft-spoken for some reason. Can't seem to get my voice to project, so hopefully you can hear me. Let me know in the comments if the sound quality is okay on these videos, just so if I need to adjust that, I can. Let's see here. Now, with that being said, I don't know why I got off on that tangent, but anyway, let's shuffle these cards a little bit more. And these are smaller cards. Very unique little deck. This is the outside of it. Then I'm just going to flip the card over to let you see the artwork, and it's the moon. But I will shuffle these just a little bit more. I'll be able to see how I shuffle. It's kind of, there we go. I'm going to shuffle them the other way a couple times. Bear with me here. Alrighty. These are tiny little cards. I'm not used to doing the little ones. They are neat and cute, but definitely different to shuffle. and hold on to, apparently. Alrighty, Holy Spirit. 3 cards fall out onto the table. Only, please, I will be taking. I thank you for all your messages and your love, guidance, and support. What messages does the collective consciousness need to hear today? I do thank you. All right, 2 more cards, please. I'll only be taking the ones that thank you very much. That was perfect. Thank you. All right, we got Crossroads. We got Whip. And we got Stork. And I will show you, let's see what we got. We got Anchor at the bottom of the deck. So, alrighty. Oh, Crossroads. I think we're all at a crossroads at this point. In which direction to go. Kind of like a fork in the road, having 2 paths before us, and kind of stopped at that intersection of which road to take or which road to follow. I see the darker path and I see the lighter path, so maybe it's speaking about the path between darkness and light and which direction to go. You know, even following the darker path could just mean to work on your shadow aspect of all the, you know, maybe the negative things that you might be dealing with, and working through those shadows so that it would turn into the path of light, or enlightenment or illumination. Sometimes we do need to take that journey of the shadow here. Sometimes we do need to take that journey and walk down that road just to kind of figure out what it is that we really are going through, you know, the negative aspects, because we'd all have the negative and the positive. So we sometimes forget that there are things that we need to work on in order to illuminate those things, to move forward from it, to be able to accept it within ourselves, to acknowledge it, and then to be able to move forward and shine the light on it, and then to follow the light or the path that is illuminated. Alrighty. And that's also the Queen of Diamonds. I do like that they have the little, if I can get that to clear up a little bit for you. Oops. Oh, that just wants to flip everywhere. There's the Queen of Diamonds little thing here. It's also the number 22. So if 22 or 222 resonates with you, or you see those numbers a lot, look them up. There are a lot of spiritual meanings to numbers, and there's a lot of information out there on Google that may help you to see what that might symbolize for you and what you might come across for those numbers. All right, the Jack of Clubs, this one has, and this one is the Whip. See if we can't get that to focus. And it's the number 11, so that might be something of significance for you. If you see 1111 or 111, repeating numbers sometimes indicates that we need to look and see and search what those numbers mean for ourselves, and get the angel numbers as well. The Whip, the Jack of Clubs. Well, let's see what I can intuitively pick up here. This is funny. It's not really funny, but you know what I mean. Self-imposed whip, maybe too many burdens are in our lives at this point. Maybe we're feeling the crack of the whip at this point with the situation going on in the world. Maybe we're feeling the tension, the stress. Of the path, maybe, of the crossroads. maybe having to be able to have to make that decision of which path to take. Also can signify a fork in the road or a decision whether we need to move forward with something or not to move forward with something. Maybe we're feeling the tension from that. Maybe you're feeling the stress of it all. And then we have the stork, which is number 17. And this is the Queen of Hearts. This could indicate new beginnings. This could indicate new love. This can indicate new business, new ventures, new job, new beginnings. Maybe after we make a decision from the crossroads, we start on a new path. Maybe after all the stress is gone, after making that decision, a new path or a new direction is illuminated for us to be able to start that new beginning. This could also, for some of you, not all of you, could indicate a birth or a baby on the way because of the stork and the little baby that's in the picture. That's not for everybody, but maybe it could be for some of you. Maybe it's a decision on whether to have a baby. You know, you're standing here and you're like, I'm not sure if I want to have a baby or if I don't. Start a family at this point, but it could indicate that you are. And then at the bottom of the deck was the anchor, which could help you to, could be more of like anchoring yourself into that decision and really being grounded. You know, after you make that commitment to yourself, you're really anchored into figuring that new solution out for yourself. Alrighty, I'm going to read from the book because these are quite interesting little tales here, and it could mean completely different than what I just said. So if so, it could be just a double message since this is a general read. One card could, you know, resonate with you, or the whole message could resonate with you. So take what does resonate and leave the rest. Just because what I pick up intuitively does not mean that isn't a message for some of you. And then if I am led to read from the book, I will, because that could indicate maybe somebody else's message. So let me just see. These are so tiny. I don't know if you can tell or not. I'm going backwards here. But this is not a regular size deck, but this is the difference between the two. So, especially the cards. I don't know if you can tell a difference. So there we go. I don't know. I have a fascination with them, I guess. Alrighty, let's see here. Crossroads. All right, 22. All right, this one has the playing card of the Queen of Diamonds. Keywords are path, decision, direction, choices. The path taken remains a quintessential motif in the world of fairy tales. Many a hero or heroine is made at this crucial point. The road you take will influence everything else that happens. Where the crossroads appears in your spread, you have choices to make. Which direction will be the best one for you? There are many hidden faces here. These are your subconscious thoughts helping you make the most of this card. Do you take the left or the right path? You must weigh all possibilities to make the right decision. This card won't give you all the answers, but the nearby ones might help clarify the situation. Pay attention to all the options available to you. The closer to the card that represents you, then more time-sensitive the decision is. Sometimes the worst thing we can do is to not make any decisions at all. All right, so the closest card would be the whip, so I'm going to read that. I'm trying to look and see. Yes, there are many faces in this card. I don't know if you're going to be able to pick it up on the camera. I'm going to try to get it closer so you can see. Take a quick little look there. All right, we'll go to the whip and see what connection we can get it from that, because that's the closest card to the crossroads. And the playing card is Jack of Clubs. Keywords: anger, conflict, self-punishment. The story of the magic turban. A younger brother makes his elder brother angry by stowing away on a ship. He is left behind on a foreign shore as punishment. In his journey to find his brother, the younger boy finds three men arguing fiercely over three magical items: a turban, a whip, and a carpet. He tricks them so that he can steal these items and then uses them to return to his brother. This whip reminds you that we sometimes let anger drive us. Rage is at the heart of the issue when this card shows up. Has someone made you lose your temper? Are you punishing yourself for something you did? Watch out for conflict in your world that is fueled by fury. The cards near the whip can show you what feeds this anger, whether you wield the whip or it is used against you. This card brings turmoil in its wake. Let the whip be your warning. Okay, maybe that's the crossroads that you're standing at and how to, go about a decision. Maybe the decision that you're needing to make is upsetting you or making you angry, or maybe you feel as if you're being pressured into making that, so then it's stirring up some of these emotions that you need to help yourself resolve. And to take warning that maybe, that's not the best way to deal with the situation. It could mean in the sense that, blaming yourself for a certain situation, or maybe a choice that you did make and maybe didn't turn out fully the way that you wanted, or upset somebody else. So take that how that resonates. You can always look within. You can always pray and help for guidance on your journey if you are dealing with those types of emotions. And they're not always bad emotions to have. It's just sometimes we need to watch how we use them. Whether we use them against other people or whether we use them against ourselves. Sometimes we need to be aware of how and when that emotion is placed, to be able to figure out our triggers. Which is funny because that's what I pulled this morning for inspirational message. True healing occurs when I give myself permission to feel whatever feelings live below the triggers. So maybe certain things trigger that once you realize that you're being triggered, or certain things are coming up when someone else says something, or a certain situation leaves you feeling stuck on which decision to make. Sometimes, we can get angry with ourselves for making a wrong decision or not knowing which decision to make. Sometimes those things can come up. And that's just allowing yourself to feel that feeling and then asking yourself the questions of, okay, why am I feeling this way? What has triggered me to feel this way? What are my triggers? How can I heal from those triggers? And it could be past traumas. It could be, as little as something that happened 20 years ago, or 5 years ago, or 10 years ago, or somebody just said some snide comment that just kind of stuck with you and then really hurt you and then made you angry about it. So just watch how, or maybe you lash out, or maybe there's things that you need to help heal yourself with. Alrighty. Alright, Stork. And it is the Queen of Hearts. Oh, yes. Just definitely with the whip and how you use the emotions of anger and resentment and things like that, the negative emotions, maybe it's helping you to realize that we need to realign with love, realign with knowing that no matter what happens, that we're okay, we are loved, we are supported, and that also allowing other people to feel that as well, and also us to feel that within our heart space, and to forgive others if they have hurt you, to forgive yourself if you feel you've become, bitter or angry towards that. That's the reason why I say that is because the Queen of Hearts, it's an emotional thing. It's a heart-centered thing that maybe you need to heal the heart space for yourself. Alrighty, keywords are pregnancy, change, delivery. And like I said earlier, it could mean pregnancy for some of you, not all of you, a new beginning. It could mean changes that are happening in your life. That could be according to the decision that you need to make. Like I had said earlier, something could be delivered to you, or you're delivering something to someone, or even just delivering from your heart space love towards people that, and forgiveness towards people maybe who have hurt you in the past, to be able to heal those wounds. So we'll read the little thing here. In The Tale of the Storks by Hans Christian Andersen, we learn how the stork first came to be a deliverer of babies. This is a story of revenge, but also of reward. Kind of does go along with what we're talking about here. Young boys tease the baby storks that grow up to deliver young siblings. The kind boy gets a live brother, while the mean boy is given a dead one. Oh, sometimes these fairy tales are weird. I don't know if I've ever heard this one, but when you see the stork, think about how you change your own world with love and kindness. Oh my goodness. There's clarification. Change is winging its way to your world when the stork spreads its wings in your layout. Often this card represents someone who wants to be a parent. It can be news of a pregnancy or other major changes coming, so examine the surrounding influences. The combination of lady, child, and stork together is almost certainly an announcement of a new life coming. Stork offers change to your life, just like the arrival of a child. You need to prepare yourself for what may soon be on your doorstep. And like the card, the description had said, it could mean just very well change in your life. Could be a new baby being born into the family or into your life. And to prepare yourself for the changes that are coming. Maybe it's the world stage that we're needing, not needing, that is changing. And that maybe we need to prepare ourselves for that change. Maybe things are not necessarily going to go back to the way they were because of all this that's going on, and that maybe in the future, either near future or further away future, it does, either way it's irrelevant on that, but the things that might be changing in our world because of the current situation that we're in. So let's read the anchor and just see what we can get for insights on that. And that is the 9 of Spades. I didn't see that one there. So we got 35. And it's the number 35, which boils down to 8 in numerology. So maybe 8 is significant. It also has the number 9 for the 9 of clubs on here. I don't know if you can see that. All right, playing card. Not 9 of clubs. 9 of spade. There we go. Keywords: settling down, stability, security. From The Little Mermaid, we have the anchor from the prince's ship. The Little Mermaid has a goal of finding her one true love. That's the prince who represents the harbor she is seeking. There is also a note of being stuck, which is what happens to our mermaid when she learns that there will be sacrifice and commitment required for love to work. She accepts that she needs to be grounded in order to achieve the stability she is seeking. The treasures around this anchor reflects the rewards that will come with this safe place that she has discovered. When the anchor appears in your spread, look at what area of your life it is. Look at what area of your life it is providing stability for. The anchor that has several unlucky cards nearby would indicate something is not steady or needs further support. Alrighty. Well, maybe your decision that you need to make needs, some extra support. And this is, could mean a whole bunch of different stuff. Could be related to whether you want to start a family or not. Is it supported? Are you stable? Are you able to provide for that child that will be coming into the life, in your life, the stability that child will need? Is there a firm foundation? Questions that you might need to ask yourself and really just, search within your own self to see whether or not it is something that is right for you or is not right for you at this time. Not that it can't ever be right for you. It's just sometimes we do need to look at the situations before we bring anything else in. And sometimes things just happen as well. I mean, I know in my life, I have 4 children, so I know how that is. I know how it is to raise them. And I have varying ages from my oldest at 23 all the way down to a 2-year-old. So I have hit just about every single stage in life with having children, and I do know and realize what it means to have a stable home for them. And the decisions that I make as a parent, do affect them, whether it's positive or negative. So just a little blurb there. I mean, take what resonates with you. We're going to get some clarifiers from the Language of Flowers deck. If you can give me a clarification, Holy Spirit, and that I'm not done praying. So for the crossroads, and clarification for crossroads, please. Maybe a little words of wisdom or advice for the crossroads. Thank you. Sweet Elysium, clarity. Bright paths of understanding will open. See? They will open. You will get some clarity on the decision that you need to make and which path to choose. So that is beautiful. All right, clarification for the whip, please. Clarification for the whip, please, Holy Spirit, and thank you. I'll read the card that falls out onto the table. All right, there we go. Red Rose, courage. Be brave, be strong, believe. Your advice for the whip card. Red Rose, courageous, or courage. Be brave, be strong, believe. All right, be strong during this time. Definitely some good advice there for us all to find our courage. All right, clarification for the stork, please. Under the card that falls out onto the table, Holy Spirit, and thank you. Whoa, too many on that one. But one did flip before the whole stack did. All right, Jonquil, power. Take hold of what you know is yours. So there is clarification on that. Power. Take hold of what you know is yours. So what you know is yours. Thank you. Whether that be, guidance or messages or what it is that you know that you have control over, that you can take heed on. And own it. Maybe it's, finding your strength, because this card did flip over while I was shuffling. Adaptation, change. See, these are the ones that flipped over but didn't fall out. I'm going to show you. Adaptation. Change will be better than you think. Change will be better than you think. So that's awesome. Let's see if anything else flipped over. Sometimes I like looking at the ones that flip over. Just sometimes it gives a little extra insights. And then words of love. Speak with your heart. Well, that one does really go along with what I was speaking of earlier about the heart, and going along with what you feel in your heart space. All right, let me just see here real quick. That was it that flipped over. So those are some additional ones. Words of love. Adaptation. Strength. Clarity, courage, and power. Stand in your power. Stand in what you know, but do it from a space of love. Do it from a space of strength and knowing that change happens for a reason. And take courage that would, to be brave and to be strong and to believe that things will work out as they are intended to work out and for our highest good. And to be able to come into clarity on the decisions that we need to make at this time, to adapt to the changes, and to find our strength, to find our courage, to find our power in the words of love. Alrighty, thank you so much for being here today. I hope you enjoyed these messages. I hope you enjoyed the cards. Take what resonates and leave the rest. And I have several more decks to go through, so I will be back here again tomorrow. Alrighty, thank you so much. Have a great day. Namaste.